The law of non-resistance. Ever get into a situation you really didn't want? We all have. How did you react to it? Chances are, if you are like most people, you reacted by resisting. Let's face it, it's pretty hard to accept something we don't want. But what happens when we resist our current situation? We create a vibration of resistance that not only resists what we don't want, it also resists the good that we want to come into our lives, and we continue to repeat patterns we really would rather stop seeing. Releasing resistance. We all resist the good that could come to us because we are conditioned from our youth not to believe we can have what we want. It's too good to be true. It's great now, but it won't last. These are sayings we are all too familiar with. What we are doing when we believe these things is setting up the reality of difficulty and lack. We are resisting the good. A woman once sent a letter to Raymond Hollywell saying, "I'm working hard over limitation." He said to her, "Stop working over limitation and start working over prosperity, over your abundance. Stop focusing on the limitation and start focusing on the good." The river of abundance. When a river begins, it is not the swift, free-flowing body of water that we see downstream. In the beginning, the river is just a trickle coming out of a mountain or an underground well somewhere. The little stream is crooked and small. The water practices the law of non-resistance. It does not allow itself to be stopped by obstacles big or small. Water will carve out the Grand Canyon over time by its persistent non-resistance to obstacles. The little stream that started as a trickle will gain strength. The obstacles will become less and less, and the river will soon widen. The river is flowing strong and free, moving over all obstacles in its path as if they were nothing. We too are like the river. When we start working with the laws of life, it is difficult to overcome. There are many challenges set up in our way, many obstacles that would test our strength and our resolve. But over time, we build up our strength by not fighting against the obstacles, but by going around them, over them, and continuing to flow downstream until we gain strength and enter the mighty ocean. The strength of meekness. Jesus said, "I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to those that hate you, pray for them that despitefully use you." This doesn't mean to allow ourselves to be doormats and to let people walk all over us. It doesn't mean to allow ourselves to be abused. Meekness simply means we do not resist, we do not fight. When we give up resisting, there is nothing to fight against. Our enemies, those who would oppose us, and the obstacles in our lives no longer present themselves as oppositional because there is nothing to oppose. If we must move out of a bad situation, we do not resist what is, we simply move on. When we stop opposing what is, stop believing we cannot have what we want, we allow for the free flow of goodness in our lives, just like the mighty river that is running towards the sea.